Let's look at the double helix or spiral weave. This is a really easy one to make once you figure out the trick of the weave. Start with 2 jump rings connected to each other, then to a paper clip. The first key to this weave, which you will repeat with every single step, is to hold either end of the chain, then twist your right hand toward you and your left hand away. The most basic concept of this weave is that you will always be hooking a new jump ring through the previous 2. Create a gap in the first set by pushing back the last ring very slightly, then counting 2 edges and inserting a jump ring. Close the first jump ring, but do not let go of it. The first few rings in this weave won't be enough to hold the shape, so hold on to that final ring until you have added about 5. To add a new ring, twist your right hand toward you and left away from you, then insert a ring into the previous 2. Continue twisting and adding new rings, always hooking through the previous 2. There's no need to over twist, just turn your hands until it looks like a neat spiral. If you are left-handed, you may wish to reverse all the instructions. The weave works whether you twist away from you or toward you, but you must be consistent. If you make a mistake and twist an opposite way partway through your steps, you'll need to remove all the rings back before you made the mistake. If at any stage your chain starts to look like this, you've probably just twisted the wrong direction. Twist your right hand toward you and your left hand away, and it should look right. A clasp can be added at any stage. As with all chainmail, you don't want all the pressure to fall on a single ring, so if possible, find a clasp that you can fit 2 jump rings through. Pretend you're going to continue on and start hooking a new jump ring through the 2 previous ones, but before closing it, drop the base of your clasp onto the ring. Add a second jump ring in parallel to secure the closure. If the jump rings look crossed over one another, remove one and then try again. The chain can be extended from the other end at any time. You will do exactly the same steps as before, and you don't need to reverse the twist. Simply remove the paperclip and continue on as before. Using a soldered ring as the other end of your clasp is a good idea because it's nice and strong. Again, we want to use 2 jump rings to secure it to the chain. This delicate weave can be made in a number of sizes and aspect ratios. Try out some different rings, and you'll quickly get an idea of what will and won't work. At a later date, I'll talk about aspect ratios and how you can apply them to your designs. For now, just play with what you have and see what works.